Breakfast at Tiffany's.
What's up, Lakers fan? Tiffany here, back with another episode of Breakfast at Tiffany's. And, oh man, we've got a lot to talk about today. Lakers are on a 6-win streak, 4-0 in the NBA Cup, and we are straight up cooking. Yeah, here we go. So today, we are gonna talk about this. Last night, we just wrapped up a huge win over Dallas. Here you go, that's Dallas Mavericks. And with this one, we sit 14-4, rocking the number 2 spot in the West. Yet I said it. And we're going to host the Spurs in the NBA Cup quarterfinals at home, which is on December 13th, if I remember it correctly. So, with Wemby out, I wish it would be an easier matchup for us. Like, everyone is healthy here, we have a full squad here. So, just see. Things are looking real good. And back about this game, we have so much thing to dive into. A big picture, stays, rotation, and some real fun talk here. So just get ready, okay? First up, Anthony Davis is back. Yeah, he's coming back as a Mavericks, not Lakers. I'm so sorry. I know what you guys thinking. He came back last night to play against us. And just let me tell you, this is the first time he's playing LA since the trade. I mean, come on, everyone loves playing the Lakers, right? Just Magic Hills. Everyone, when LAL is on their schedule, even AD is like, yeah, I miss LA, I'm gonna play this one. So it's not just about AD, and also Mavs Christie had a great showing. I love this kid, and happy to see him like have some nice stretches on defense. Like defending, Luka did a great job and hitting a few corner threes. I'm telling you, these guys just have some real potential. That's what I've always saying. Also, fun little side news, just like Dallas has a ton of ass Lakers on their team right now. I mean, I almost forgot D'Lo played there. Royce had a whole bench shift last night, and Vogel feel handy. Jeez, it's like walking down memory lane, but also like, why we gotta do us like this, Dallas? You okay? Yeah, so no, that's joke aside. I mean, I love these guys, and I'm happy to see they are just having a good life on wherever they are. Yes, always happy to see them. Once a Laker, always a Laker. So about the game itself, with AD back, Dallas' pen defense just hit another level. A lot of big bodies, length, athleticism, and they were a handful. Yes, just image. They have Christie, AD, Gaffer, Washington, and Cooper Flag. And also, who else there? Oh yeah, Lovely. He's out for some knee injury, but just image this lineup is very big, very huge, with a lot of length and athleticism. Yeah, which is going to be a trouble. I'll get into it later. Okay, but yeah, I almost just give you a very quick sum up and like you know what really happened in this game. I mean, it's a win, yeah, but they actually gave a lot of pressure to our roster, which like what I have said, they expose what the real problem on this Lakers team. Just check out the second quarter here. Dallas straight up pushed the pass to 110. So for a Lakers team, that's used to a slower rhythm and doesn't have elite athleticism across the board. Just a huge problem there. Okay, so here's the stats here. It tells the whole story. The Lakers were hot, very hot, shooting 62.5%. That's huge, right? And Dallas was down at 46.7. I think it's okay. But LA kept shooting themselves in the foot with 6 turnovers, which is a little bit too much. We end up have 14 turnovers for the whole game, but 6 in just second quarter. And also for the offensive rebounds battle, the Mavs grabbed 4 offensive rebounds. And we got 0. Jeez, that's disaster. And for the fast break, it turned into an 11-0 just of turnovers. You know who's the 11, who's the 0. And 12-0 in second chance points. 12-0. That's how fast the monument flip. And yet, it was messy at times. But then, you had Austin Reeves dropping 19, Luka with 18, Atten 11, and rest of the LA. Not really great. Rui and Messi, Kleba struggle a bit, which tells us rotation depth is still a work in progress. For me, the biggest problem here is LA's athleticism gap is still here. This season, we had the follow so far: Warriors, Blazers, Hawks, Thunder. They are all faster, more agile, and more athletic teams. So when it comes to baiting the opponent to lose balls, rebounds, transitions, points, and off the dribbles, Lakers are not winning those battles consistently. And that's something JJ and the coaching staff have to keep in mind for the long haul, in my opinion. Yeah, I keep saying athleticism is still a big concern for the Lakers team. Even with that prospect, it's still there. They barely compete. It's a mismatch more often than that. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean that the Lakers are helpless. Last night was a perfect example of how smart play and shooting can bail you out. LA lay on what they do best, spacing the floor and running threes. Season high 80 made threes, 51.4 from deep. Efficiency on point. And even though they didn't dominate possession-wise, 76 attempts, while Dallas has 91. Yeah, they made every shot count. That's the basketball IQ right there. Shooting keeps us alive. So, yeah, we didn't dominate the pass or the possession, but we were efficient. That's basketball game. Whatever team has the more points, they win the game, right? And on defense, I mean, it definitely could get better, but our guys really showed up there and did a lot of efforts. The defense was decent. We really did saw some nice rotations in stretches, some hustle plays, and yeah, just be honest, the team still looks slow, undersized, and not athletic. From my perspective, that gap is still there, and it's noticeable when teams push the pass like Dallas did last night, and also the Blazers and the Warriors did for a couple weeks ago, right? And here's the big takeaway here for me. I mean, the strategy and system and game plan and shooting can sometimes cover full speed, but size and athleticism, that's tougher for me. I mean, you can't coach someone to be 16 and fly around the court overnight, right? So, what's going next? I think we can just somehow like to have some trade talk to bringing in more athletic people here to our squad, or just add some more athletic pieces to the rotation. Think Jared Vanderbilt, Adu Thiero could be crucial down this line. And also, don't forget Marcus Smart's absence last night. He's out with back Spencer's. I mean, he's cool. He's a perimeter defender and also bring a tons of defensive energy. And losing him definitely removes a defensive spark. Yeah, the squad missed him a lot for last night, and every time he means it's remarkable. But the point here is that even if Smart suited up last night, he wouldn't fit the Lakers' core athleticism or size gaps. He's not a real big, and he's also now known for his energy and athletic right. So personally, I don't think he's that guy who can just match up with the taller, stronger, bigger guys inside. I mean, his presence would add some hustle and defensive IQ for sure, but the Lakers still have to figure out how to handle true size and speed mismatched. So, yes, last night, they survived without him, relying instead on spacing, shooting, and small rotations to grind out the win. But the underlying limitations are still there. Now, let's talk about the rotation. Because, yeah, there's some stories here, in my opinion. With Smart out last night, we literally have 6-man rotation. With Austin and Luka play for 40 minutes and Atten for 36 here. And his backup 5, Jason Hayes, play 11 minutes here. I'll talk about these big main issues later. And LeBron, 33 minutes. He's getting better, improving, yeah, which is a good sign. And Rui Hachimura, 36. Gabe Vincent, 22. Jack LaRavia, 13. And Jason Hayes, I have talked before, just 11. Maxi Kleber, literally 4 minutes in the end of the second quarter. So, yes, look at these rotations and our lineup. You can tell size is still a concern considering the Mavericks lineup very big, very tall, right? I mean, the Lakers squad survived without Smart and play with literally 6-man rotation. That's encouraging. But yeah, like I keep saying the size issue. I don't think we would secure this win without Atten. Lakers shooting great. Luka and Austin having monster nights, and we love it. But Atten is the real X factor that we have been talking about for a long time. Even when he wasn't dominating the box score, he was punishing mismatches, grabbing offensive boards. At least he tried and tipping balls, finishing in the paint, and just try all the way to score. Just being the piece that makes the offense floor and defense stable. His two-way impact is massive here. And even LeBron talked about this perfectly after the game. He said Atten did everything we asked him to do. Our job is to get him the ball in space and create opportunities, and he took them all. He's a key player on both ends and nearly carries 80% of our pick and roll plays. Man, we gotta talk about DeAndre Ayton. Bro just got cut off from the Blazers and joined us this summer with only $1 million. And now he's doing everything for us. I mean, everyone knows Lakers have been struggle with the big issues after AD left, right? And he just came in perfectly with attempts of opportunities, and he just showing strong to help us in all the possible ways he could. Last night wasn't really a very good game for him, but just look at a plus minus. Plus 18 in his minutes, 36 minutes, and minus 8 when he stayed. That basically telling the story of this game. I mean, yeah, he played 36 minutes, right? And Jason has handled the other 11 minutes of the center shift. Jason Hayes, our longtime friend, we've been watching him play a bunch of time. I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 seasons here. Hayes is fun to watch. He's explosive above the ring and has a crazy connection with Luka on lobs. That's exciting. But here's the thing. Basically, all of the Hayes minutes or the minutes the Lakers struggle, minus 8 in his 11 minutes. That's exactly the chunk when Adam was resting. It's very obviously now Hayes has limitations offensively. The Lakers are not going to rely on him in a post against mismatch. They are not going to feed him the ball to create offense. It's mostly like, okay, can you catch a lob? Can you get a dump off? Can you just snag an offensive rebound? He did have some encouraging moments. Like, remember the game we played with the Clippers? Adam was out, so he was stood up for the starting five, the starting center role. And yeah, what really impressed me is that he dished 3 times, which is very impressive for a big, a special like a role like him. Yeah, I mean he's improving, so I'm happy to see his growth and the progress. But just try to think about this. If Hess could evolve into a true connector, this is where it gets interesting. Like right now, his role is mostly like the lob catching and finishing around the ring with the Luka connection, right? Yeah, that's his bread and butter with Luka. But just image, I say image, if he could become a true connector in the offense, like short rolling after the pick and roll, catching the ball from the ball handler, maybe it's Austin, maybe it's Luka, and maybe sometimes LeBron. Yeah, and maybe Jack, Rui, I don't know who's going to do the job and creating plays. Yeah, suddenly, just he opens up so many options and opportunities and a lot of special looks for the Lakers offense. He could score with floaters, hit weak side shooters, attack the ring, or even just draw defenders to create backdoor opportunities. That's the vision, the upside. Yeah, apparently we are not at Nikola Jokic level yet, but It's fun to think about what the Lakers could do if Hayes grows into that role. So I'm not going to compare Hayes with Aton. It's not fair. But Aton just a completely different level offensively. His touch, polish, and skill. He can punish mismatches in so many ways Hayes just can't. And yeah, last night the Lakers really felt that. Look, it wasn't even Aton's best defensive or rebounding game. We have all been talking that he's a walking double-double. Just casually play him for some minutes and he would just give you double-double on points and rebounds, but he didn't. He had 17 points and only 8 rebounds, but that's fair enough. So that's why I say it's not a very good or pick game for him. But yes, look back at this. Dallas scored a lot while he was on the floor, and yeah, he got pushed around at times. AD was huge. He even had a huge block on him. And yeah, Gaffer, he's strong, he's big, he's tough. So it's not an easy job for him to be like all in big on the floor to do all the job offensively and defensively. But overall, I think he did exactly what the Lakers need. Efficient, smart, and disciplined. 8 for 9 shooting, very efficient. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and again, not his peak game. I keep saying it, and I'll say it again. Aton is crucial. Aton is crucial. He's so crucial for this team. The Lakers lean on him on both ends, offensively, defensively, in pick and rolls in the paint. He's the backbone. So taking out, I honestly think the Lakers just will lose this game. That's just the truth. Believe it or not, but that's my takeaway for you and all. So alright, we are wrapping this one up. Lakers get a dub. Vibes are immaculate. And we are taking that energy into the rest of the week. Next up, we are going to play the Pelicans on Sunday. At home again, we'll see. So, yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like the pod, please follow, subscribe, leave a review, or comment let you know how you think about this one. It does help the show and help me, and your girl appreciates all the love and support. So again, I appreciate you hanging out with me, breaking down all of the up and down. Thank you for caring way too much about this team, and thank you for tuning in to Breakfast at Tiffany's, where we overreact responsibly. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, stay sane. And, I always wish you guys have a great day, have a beautiful day. And always, go Lakers! Stay locked in, Lakers fans.